So Terry, how did you get involved with the anawim house?
Well, back in 1995, I was actually a person that was on the street. I had no home. I had very little personally. I was addicted to crack cocaine, and I had nothing in my life, and I didn't know what I needed to do to change. So through going around certain organizations, I had gone to StreetLink, which was a homeless shelter, and through there I'd actually heard about this big blue house, which is anawim. That when I came here, one of the first things that they told me is that they wanted to know who I was, and they wanted to know what I wanted to change, what I wanted to do to get off the streets. And this to me was a brand new experience. I hadn't had somebody actually ask me what I needed to do to change. I didn't have anybody actually care enough to, they didn't care, to put it bluntly, but here, they asked me what I needed to do, what I wanted, right? And so I knew I needed to change. I either needed to learn how to stop using drugs, or I needed to learn how to do drugs better, or I needed to just stop everything. And through talking to the workers here, I realized that anawim could be that for me. That anawim was that stepping stone that I needed to be able to stop using drugs and to start finding out who I am as a person. Anawim, they taught me how to work with others, and they gave me suggestions on how to improve my life. So, you know, I worked with others here. I worked with the other residents here. I worked with a psychologist to work with my inner demons, my inner stuff. And things worked really well for me. You know, I thrived in this environment, and I felt very strong. I felt, you know what, hey, I can take the world on by the horns. And so off to Vancouver I went. And, you know, I had a job lined up and things happened. And within 6 months, I relapsed. And in that relapse, everything that I had built up in the year and a half completely were gone. Got in trouble with the law again. I relapsed quite harshly. It was just nasty. And for me, that was a very strong moment in my life where I honest to goodness thought death was a possibility. You know, I should just die, just be done with it. I'm done here. And I don't know why, but something told me to phone anawim, and so I phoned home, and they just said, "Come home. You know, it's okay." So I came back here, and through talking with my psychologist and talking with the employees here at anawim, I realized one of the biggest things I never dealt with, so I didn't deal with my addiction. And I didn't deal with some of my family issues. There was a lot of those sort of things that went on. I got a better grip on my addiction, and I joined a 12-step program and got heavily involved. And I'm still actually a member of the 12-step program to this day, where that's how I continue being able to grow. I don't believe that you ever stop being an addict. You're always an addict, and if you don't get help on a regular basis, the addict mentality will actually come back in your life. So for me, I go to a 12-step program, and that works for me. And anawim supported me through this entire process. They said, it's okay. I went back to school, I got my K-12, I started to grow spiritually, I started to grow with knowledge and all these little things, and life started to really pick up for me. You know what I mean? Like I found, you know, as time progressed, my position here grew. You know what I mean? Like I started to went from 2 days a week to 3 days a week to 6 days a week, and I was working all over the hours as much as I could. Then unfortunately, about 10 years ago now, our president that actually opened anawim passed away. And when he passed away, a huge hole was left in the house. So they asked me if I would be the director. And this is like a huge thing. you know. In 1994, if you would have told me that I'd be running a non-profit organization that helps the homeless, I would have told you you're absolutely crazy. You know, I was drug addicted. You would not trust me with anything. I was just nothing, you know. And so what I've been doing over the last 6 years that I've been doing is I've been developing this house to what Anawim stands for. And Anawim stands for giving people a place that they can call home. Giving a place to them that they can feel loved, cared for, and nurtured. Right? But still giving them the ability to find their own path. We're doing our mission. We're doing what we need to do. And so, you know, that's how I got involved in it. And that is how I'm still here.